The cars on the overpass are packed bumper to bumper. People are crouching in the concrete girders, filming the funnel, because every instinct they have says the high ground is safe. In about 45 seconds, those girders are going to turn into a wind tunnel, moving faster than anything on a highway. And the people who climbed up are going to learn what the people below them already knew, that the overpass is the worst place in the county to be right now. That is what survival advice that sounds completely right looks like when the physics say something else. You almost certainly carry the same advice. Most people do, and almost no one finds out it is wrong until it is too late to use what is right instead. This is what you actually do. Everyone carries the same tornado script. Open a window to equalize the pressure before the house blows. Stand in a doorway for structural support. Outrun it in your car on a straight road. Get low under an overpass. It is one of the most complete sets of wrong answers in any survival scenario, and every piece of it gets passed down because it sounds logical. The window does nothing useful. A house destroyed by a tornado is not destroyed by the pressure differential between inside and outside. It is destroyed by wind load on the structure and by debris punching through walls. Opening the window costs you the seconds you needed to get to the safest room in the building. The doorway is not reinforced. It was never reinforced. That idea likely came from the days of adobe construction, where the door frame was sometimes the stiffest element in the building. In a modern wood frame or brick house, the doorway is just an opening in the wall. The overpass funnels and accelerates wind. We will come back to that. And the car on a flat road with a storm that moves and turns without warning is a steel box with glass walls heading into the debris field. Teaching someone that advice is functionally the same as handing them a bad map in the dark. What a tornado actually is, in numbers. The enhanced Fujita scale runs from EF0, which is 65 mile/hour winds that peel shingles, to EF5, which is over 200 mile/hour winds that remove a poured concrete structure down to the foundation slab. And EF3 will put a 2x4 through a brick wall. The difference between EF0 and EF5 is not degrees of bad. It is the difference between repairing a roof and not having a building. At any level above EF1, the real killer is not wind pressure. It is debris. Glass, lumber, gravel, roofing nails, cars, all of it moving at freeway speeds, and none of it visible until it is already past you. The debris field extends well beyond the visible funnel. You can be injured or killed by a tornado you cannot see. The National Weather Service and structural engineers who studied overpass collapses have been explicit about this for decades. Overpasses create a Venturi effect. The narrow gap between the girders compresses the air flowing through, which means the wind speed under that concrete is higher than the wind speed out in the open field. The 1991 Andover outbreak and the 1999 Oklahoma City tornado both include documented overpass deaths. The people who climbed up were not making a panicked, irrational choice. They were following advice that felt completely sound. The physics did not care. The pressure drop window advice was formally debunked by wind engineers in the 1990s. The survival data, when you strip away everything else, comes down to two variables: distance from the vortex and mass between you and the debris. That is the whole equation. The sky goes green-gray. The air goes still first, then warm, then the smell shifts, a particular kind of damp electrical quality. A rotation appears on the wall cloud before the funnel is visible. The funnel itself can take minutes to drop, or it can be on the ground before you register what you are looking at. You do not wait for the funnel. You move when the rotation is visible, or when the tornado warning sounds. The storm has a forward speed anywhere from 30 to 60 miles per hour, and it can change direction. The time you spend watching costs you all your options. If there is a warning and you are indoors, you are already where you need to start. If you are outside or in a car, you have a decision to make before the gauge drops any further. Get to the lowest floor. Get to the most interior room. Put as many walls as possible between you and the outside. A bathroom in the center of the house is ideal. The plumbing runs through it, which anchors it structurally, and the walls are close enough together that debris coming through the exterior has multiple layers to penetrate before it reaches you. Get into the tub. Pull a mattress or heavy cushions over you. Cover the back of your neck with your hands. This is the channel signature decision, the one that costs nothing and has to be made before the storm arrives, knowing which room is your room. Not your bedroom, not a room with windows. The most interior, lowest, smallest room in the building, with as much mass around you as the structure has to offer. The cars have stopped on the highway. The funnel is visible now, maybe a mile out, a dark column in the green sky, moving. People are climbing the embankment to get under the concrete girders. They are pulling children up. They are filming. They have a clear view of the threat. Solid concrete overhead, higher ground. Every instinct confirms it. It looks exactly like shelter. What is actually happening? The narrow gap under that overpass is about to become a jet of compressed air moving faster than the open field tornado. The people on the embankment have removed the only thing that slows wind, ground friction, and they have placed themselves inside a funnel made of concrete. They have less protection than the people who stayed in their cars and drove perpendicular to the storm's path. The concrete above them is not holding the wind back. It is making it worse. If you are in a car and no building is within reach, the calculus changes fast. You do not park under the overpass. You do not try to outrun it on a road that may cross directly into the storm's path. Look at where the tornado is moving. Tornadoes in the northern hemisphere rotate counterclockwise and typically track northeast. Drive south or east, perpendicular to the path, to create lateral distance. Even a few miles of separation can put you entirely outside the storm. If you cannot drive clear, pull off the road. Get below the level of the highway, a ditch, a low depression in the ground. Lie flat, face down, protect the back of your head. A ditch at ground level gives you ground friction and the mass of the earth beside you. A car window gives you nothing once the debris hits. The car is a projectile. You are not. The pressure drop is real and physical. You will feel it in your ears. The same sensation as descending in a plane, except faster. In some survivors, it is enough to rupture eardrums. The roar arrives before the wind. Survivors describe it as a freight train, though many also say it was nothing like any sound they had heard before, that the word freight train does not quite cover it. It is enormous and directional, and it is the last warning you get. The impact window for a single tornado at a fixed point is usually under a minute. Sometimes it is seconds. The vortex passes, the pressure equalizes, and the sound recedes. If you are in the interior bathroom, in the tub, under the mattress, behind multiple walls, you are as safe as the structure is capable of making you. The decision is already made. There is nothing left to do. If you are under the overpass, you are in a wind tunnel, with concrete above and nowhere to go. Every person who died under that overpass made the most logical decision they could with what they had been told. Higher ground. Solid structure overhead. Eyes on the threat. The physics said something else entirely, that the structure was a funnel, that the height stripped away the ground friction slowing the wind, that watching the threat was the last thing they saw. It was never the tornado that made the decision for them. It was the advice. The window they were told to open did nothing. The doorway they were told to stand in was just a doorway. The overpass they were told was shelter was the most dangerous structure in the county. The tornado didn't care about any of it. It only cared about how much mass was between you and the debris. More mass, you live. Less mass, you don't. That's the whole equation. The people who survived knew one room. They had thought about it before the sky turned green. They were already moving while everyone else was still watching the funnel. The decision cost them nothing and took 30 seconds to make. It was made days or weeks before the storm arrived, on an ordinary afternoon, when no gauge was falling and the sky was completely clear. The cars are still on the overpass. The sky is that particular shade of green. The funnel is there. The tornado does not negotiate and does not move on a schedule. It does not wait for you to find the right room, or remember what you read, or look up which direction to drive. The only decisions that count are the ones made before the funnel drops.
You know which room now. Under the overpass or flat in the ditch. You have 3 seconds to choose. Which is it?
And next, the disaster that comes with no sky, no warning, and no sound at all. It kills more Americans every year than tornadoes do. Almost no one knows the one thing that stops it. That one is next.